Hello everybody, today we are going to be using this cards as our cardstocks. Hello, my name is Sally. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So let's get started. Okay, aren't these gorgeous? Okay, there's two different types here. We've got Just a Note and the Marriage Ceremony. And if you can tell, look right here. You see where that's embossed? I'm going to show you how I did that, okay? Alright, so today what we're going to be using is the Rich Razzleberry cardstock, the very vanilla cardstock, our gold foil sheets, the Thoughtful Prayers stamp set, and what we're going to use is this stamp. Now this stamp comes in one complete, and I kind of wanted to be able to use it separately. So what I did is I just cut it right in half. Okay, just like that. Now, to let you know, if you do this, it does void the warranty with Stampin' Up, but I have never found an issue about this. Okay, we're also going to be using the Rich Razzleberry Card ink. Okay, now what you do to get this, you can see I've already die cut this, save some time. There's our die cut because we're going to be using the Flourishing Thinlet dies. Okay, and this die me for some reason. Anyway, what you do is you set your die down on your foil sheet, okay? And then you lay your cardstock. How I come across this is that I was doing this and I didn't want to scratch my gold foil sheet up. So I decided, well, I'm going to protect it. So I'm going to lay a piece of cardstock over top of it. And when I did, you know, I set it down like this, just on top of it. When I did and picked it up, I had my die cut done. Oh, there's my Thinlet right there. This is the one we use. And it left this embossing right here. So I said, oh, that's gorgeous. So, it doesn't matter. Save yourself some cardstock, especially these foil sheets. Cut out the middle, because when you layer this, you're not going to see that. See? And then, see how that goes in the opposite direction of this. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Alright, and we're also going to be using our Lovely Labels punch. And I cut a piece out of scrap out of this, and we're also got a piece of the Rich Razzleberry that we're going to cut this out of. And we're also going to need a piece of vanilla cardstock. Hold on just a second. Okay, and a piece of vanilla cardstock. Sorry about that. And see, things do go wrong. You ought to know. You try to get prepared and things. And we're going to cut one out of that. And this is what we're going to stamp on, okay? So, let's put this aside and let's get our stamping done. So what we're going to do is, on the outside, we're going to put our Get Well Soon. So, let's ink this up. Okay. And make sure we've got this in the right orientation, because I have stamped this backwards. And let's get this stamped here. Make sure that's even. Press it down. Don't press too hard because you'll get an outline. Okay? Now, what you can also do is this does come with some framelits or some stamps. And what we're going to do is, it's called the Flourishing Phrases, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to take this stamp that matches our die cut, okay? And we're going to stamp just a little bit around that. Let me put it on here. Use a scrap piece of paper here. Let's get this down real good. Move some of this out of the way. And I'm going to try to stamp just a little bit of the top around this, okay? So we're going to just stamp this just down like this. Oops. Flew off when you know it, see? And maybe get around the top and put it down. And maybe some a little bit right there, just to give it a little bit of interest, okay? And maybe we'll do one more right there. Okay. All right, move this out of the way. Now we're also going to stamp with the inside. I've got a piece for the inside here. And the inside, it says, and let's get this straight on the board here. Make sure I've got it straight up and down. And stamp it. Wishing you a quick recovery. And then we could go back and take our stamp set and just kind of decorate that up a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me clean these stamps off. Get them ready for the next project. I keep a little stamp pad with the Stampin' Up cleaner, which is wonderful because it conditions your stamps, especially your rubber stamps too, right next to me so I can clean as I go, because I hate cleaning up when I get through. Okay, let's put this card together. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take our base, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue down our gold foil sheet, okay? So now, Stampin' Up sells Tombow glue. I don't have any in yet. It's supposed to be coming in. I have a lot of this glue because I do mini albums and I find it works real well. I have not tried the Tombow with the mini albums yet, but I'm going to try. But I figured you might as well use what you got and use it up. So, let's stamp that down. Now, that's kind of pretty just like that, isn't it? Alright, let's get this piece. Make sure we got the embossed side down. And let's glue this piece on. Now, I try to get to the corners and to the edges. Make sure I get a good coverage. Now, you can put this on the gold foil sheet and put it up on dimensionals. Anything that you like. And we're going to glue that down here. Now then, this one, this does get a little tricky. What I do is I just take my glue tip, and this has got a fine tip on it, and I just kind of dot it around here. And make it around, go on in yonder. And sorry, my grandkids came in with my brand new great grandbaby. I told him I'd be there just to, oh, aren't you sweet? He got his shots today, and we're going to keep him for the weekend. Help Mom and Dad out a little bit. Actually, Aunt Megan's going to be watching him because I have to work tonight, and she needs to practice because she's expecting her first. Coming up in October or November. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to put this down just like that. Now, this right here you can do a lot of different ways. You can layer this on like this, and then kind of put it up and down a little bit, or you can just layer this like this. That's kind of pretty too, isn't it? Or what we're going to do actually is I am going to split these in two. Okay? Just cut them in two. Like this. And then we're going to kind of layer them on like that. Now then, let's put, do we want to put it like that? Put the gold down. And then the white, let's do it like that so it matches the card. And we're going to put some just like around here. Grab this piece and just kind of move it up until you get where you want to, okay? Then let's do this side. And just move that around so we get it where we want it. And if you get ink all over the thing, don't worry about it, it will come off. You can use like a gentle rag, or even one of these little, I have got a little glue or adhesive eraser Stampin' Up sells. There we go. Then I'm going to take that too, but we're going to wait. Alright, now let's glue our main tag to this. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's one. Says didn't worry about it because we're gonna cover most of this up anyway, and then we'll figure out what we need to do. And there it is. 2. Okay. Now then, there we go. Now what we're gonna do is take some of this gold thread, okay? Now this gets kind of tricky. What I do is I turn it over, we're gonna pop this up on dimensions. So we're gonna put a couple of dimensions on here. Okay, make sure it's nice and secure. And I'm probably overdoing this, but I'm gonna put a couple of them right at corners there. Okay, just to make sure it's got support. And then you're gonna take your string, and I cut a little notch in mine at the top so I can always find the string. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just kind of wrap that around our fingers several times till you get however much that you want to put on there. And watch your spool because it has a tendency to rub off. And this is very thin and very fine, so sometimes you have to put a little bit more than you want on there. And let's find the end. Grab the ends, okay? And what we're gonna do is you're going to take it and I twist it, okay? And make me a little figure 8 and then just kind of play it out. And then I take the centers or the backs or whatever off the dimensionals and I lay it on and just kind of pull it apart a little bit, make it kind of messy.
Here.
Right here. Okay. And we're gonna pull that in. Make sure that we get that one. That was my husband coming in to tell me, remind me that the kids were here. And we got that off. Let's pull this one off here. Let me make sure that's stuck down real good. I don't think I took that one off. Always when you're filming in that. I'm getting this in the camera view. There we go. And we're going to take that off. Okay. Now then, just pull that up wherever you want it. Bring it down some. You can move that around a little bit. Get it where you want to, and then just stick it down on there. Okay. Now there, we're gonna take the inside, put our inside together. Bring it that way. And then put this down. Now, I'm notorious for getting these crooked. There we go. Right, there is our Get Well card. Now, like I said, they've got this little adhesive remover. Find mine. And stuff that you can go through here, and you just kind of rub it on there, and it takes it off. No problems. Wherever you see a little bit of adhesive, especially on that gold foil sheet, it's real easy. And there's your card. And let's bring the other ones back in. There's that one. There's that one. And I even have one more where I put it a little bit of border, and then I put a darker finish on it. So there's our cards. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. Please remember to subscribe and like. And my Link to my online channel is below where you can order Stampin' Up, and I'd love for you to join my team. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.